More on the tips that led to Bulger's arrest. We're joined by our Jennifer Egan live at Boston FBI headquarters. Jen, how much do we expect to learn today?
Well, we do expect to hear from the FBI at some point later today. All we know at this point, though, they said earlier this morning that they plan on holding a news conference somewhere in Massachusetts. They are working with other agencies to hold that news conference. We don't know exactly when and where. As far as that ad campaign, it did air in San Diego and San Francisco, but the list of 14 cities did not include L.A. Of course, Bulger and his longtime girlfriend, Catherine Grieg, they were taken into custody in Santa Monica outside of L.A. This is the end of the longest manhunt in criminal history in the Boston area. The FBI had tried a number of strategies to track Bulger down over the years. They had worked along with other agencies, including the Massachusetts State Police and Interpol. He has always stayed one step ahead of authorities, though, since January of 1995, when he was warned that he was about to be indicted. Bulger faces several federal charges. He's accused of playing a role in 19 murders. He's been charged with conspiracy to commit murder, distributing drugs, extortion, and money laundering. He's notorious on the streets of Boston. He grew up in Southie. He led the violent Winter Hill Gang. The FBI has run a number of media campaigns, most recently focusing on Bulger's longtime girlfriend, 60-year-old Catherine Grieg. Grieg was known for frequenting beauty salons. She's a former dental hygienist. She was reportedly meticulous about caring for her teeth. Monday, the FBI launched a new publicity campaign focusing on Grieg. It was airing in the midday, showing Grieg's picture. They were encouraging anyone who may have seen her to call authorities. The FBI, as you said a moment ago, Allie, they do confirm a tip from a recent publicity campaign led to the arrest of Bulger and Grieg. We spoke with a former FBI agent about why that media campaign was so unusual.
You don't involve the general public, even in cases of this sort. You get your leads, you develop them, you work on them, you try to be patient, you pursue every lead you get. But then, as I said at the very outset, the Bureau can be very creative when necessary. And after they saw that various other investigative avenues were not working, somebody came up with the idea, well, let's try this one and see what happens, and it worked.
And it certainly seems like that turned out to be a good idea. That FBI agent saying that he was delighted to hear that Bulger had been captured after all of these years. Again, we're here in Boston, outside the Boston FBI office. We do expect the FBI to hold a press conference at some point later today. We're still figuring out when and where, but as soon as we find out, we will let you know. Allie, back to you.